of love.
Praise God, praise God, praise God. It's a wonderful time. I thank God for everyone that is watching. I believe God has kept you, watch over you, and God has protected you all through. We thank God for the new month of December. What a mighty God we serve. It's another beautiful Tuesday, whereby we sit in a place like this, and I will not say a couch because it's no longer a couch. We sit in a place like this, me and my friend, my wife, my partner in Christ, and my partner in
Christ.
In crime. And as we discuss this thing called
marriage,
we believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work it.
And tonight we are here to
help you work your own.
Wow, you're welcome. Karibu sana.
Welcome.
I want to appreciate God for everyone that has been with us, everyone that has been following us, everyone that has been part of this program until now. We are always grateful to God for what God is doing in this thing called marriage. One thing we want to appreciate God for is that God has kept on blessing marriages, restoring homes, bringing light, insight, revelations into homes, healing broken marriages, settling many people in their homes. And we've gotten some feedbacks. We get some people on the streets say, this thing called marriage has really built us. And we want to appreciate God for everybody who has been watching. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And those who are watching us on Sowa TV, karibuni sana, karibuni sana. You can get in touch with us on 0727 438 728 or
0705 899 608.
Yes, and there are those people who are on the social media platform.
You are welcome. All of you are so welcome. We appreciate each and every one of you on RevB. We appreciate you again on Sowa TV KE. Thank you for joining us on Ladies of Royal Distinction and also on YouTube on RevB and RevB Akama YouTube page. Remember to like, love, and share, and also do what? On YouTube, make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell button that you may be able to be notified whenever a video has been uploaded. So each and every one of you on social media, our larger social media family, you're welcome. We thank God for you. Thank you for having been loyal to us the whole of the year. As we come to a roundup of 2021 program of this thing called marriage. I'm not saying this is the last program yet, but being that we're already in December, we appreciate each and every one of you for having been with us the whole of the year.
Yes, so karibuni sana nyi wote. Everyone that is watching, I'm so grateful to God for what God is doing.
Yeah.
And even before we go for first and foremost, we want to thank God for what He has done for us. We had a very wonderful conference, finishing strong conference, and it was very powerful. We give God all the glory for everyone that came. We thank God for the people that traveled from Kisumu, came all the way from Bungoma, those who came from Homa Bay, those who came from different parts of Nairobi, just to make sure they are part of this conference. Again and again and again, we want to welcome you to make sure you're part of us, and the Lord will bless you and do you well. Those who are with us on social media, kindly tell somebody to tune in to make sure they are part of this great meeting. And we can assure you, you're going to be blessed immensely. Praise the Lord. And so tonight we are having a wonderful program we are going to share with you, and we believe you're going to get blessed. So if you're there, you're watching, and your partner, your husband, your wife is not there, kindly tell them, this thing called marriage has started. Reverend Biakam and his wife are on set, ready just to tell you and to bless you and to speak to you what you need to hear and what will build your marriage. Now, today we are dealing with gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude and appreciation. I repeat, gratitude and appreciation. To talk about the word gratitude, it means in Amashani?
Shukrani.
Appreciation?
Shukrani pia.
Yes, what we're trying to say is this. One of the things that is very common, very, very common in homes, in marriages, is taking the marriage setup as, for granted. Whereby that you have a wife, you have a husband, you don't see as if it's a blessing from the Lord. Now that's where the problem begins. It is God who made the man and formed the woman and brought them together. So you having a wife, you having a husband, it did not come from your pocket. It didn't come from your wherever it came from. It's not how you met. It's not where you met. It is God that connected you together. He said, for this shall man leave his father and mother and cleave to each other and become one. So God brought you together. One of the things, if you don't see it that way, what will happen is you will take each other for granted. And let's be honest, many people in marriage take their spouses for granted.
Yeah.
Right?
It happens, yes.
It happens. It's like it comes to a point whereby the value of this person is not there. And we'll get deeper into it, because our marriages get to a point whereby the flavor of that marriage dies when that person ceases to be important.
Yeah.
And that person cannot be important if you feel you're the one who got them, or you're the one who married them, you're the one who paid their bride price, you're the one who gave birth to his children. The first thing is marriage came from the Lord. God is the one who brought you and your husband together. Right?
That's right. Yeah, so we usually say, like a joke, that anything you do not appreciate depreciates. Okay, in other words, what you don't value, soon it becomes valueless, or the value drops. And that is exactly what has been happening in many homes. Is like when you win each other, let me not be biased in one way or the other, but when you win each other, you've won the man has won you, now you're in marriage together, the value drops. Okay? And then now, even the weight of appreciating each other, the gratitude, the weight of the gratitude also highly really drops down. And as we have said, whatever you do not value, whatever you do not appreciate, depreciates. It goes down.
It goes down.
So by the day, that woman becomes something else, not anything to behold, because value yake imeshuka. Na ni wewe mwenye unamwangalia, in the eye, you're looking at that person in the eye and there's no value, has dropped. Okay? Your appreciation, I appreciate you in a little and in the big thing, has also gone down. So her value, his value continues dropping and dropping and dropping, to the extent now it becomes a problem later on in marriage, or in the marriage currently. It started as taking one another for granted, or taking one partner for granted, which now eventually ends up to being greater marital issues.
Because one of the things that is very common, very, very common in marriage, this is the first thing that it should be in everybody's mind. That you did not get that person. That person did not get you.
Yeah.
God brought you together. It is God that brought together. So the first person you appreciate is God.
Can I tend to differ a little there? What about those that are in marriage against the will of God? Is it still God who brought them together?
Yes.
Because there are those that, they are divine marriages.
Let me say something.
Whereby God is the one that has somehow connected you to your husband because of destiny. Okay? Like our own. Our own is one example of a divine one. But there are others, those ones of huyu kwanza ameokoka, huyu hata hajaokoka, you meet, you think you want to live together, you love each other for, a few months, and now you're having issues and it's 10 years down the line, you realize that this one, I made a mistake, God is not even here. Mm-hmm. So is it still God who really brought you together, or there are some circumstances whereby it actually God had no hand in it?
This is the thing. There's what we call the permissive will of God. It's still God's will, but it is permissive. It is passive. If you ask God, that is not the person God had for you. But because you insisted and you wanted, or you never inquired, you are led by your own feelings, emotions, and desire, God permitted it. God allowed it. What will happen is you will not enjoy the bliss. You only enjoy the blisters. You will feel the pain of that marriage. You will go through something, but still God will allow you to be together. You see, Bible says God has given us the power to choose.
Yeah.
So this is my will, but choose.
Yeah.
Say, behold, I lay before you life and death, blessing and curse. Choose one. Say, choose life that you may live. But what about if I choose the death? Mm-hmm. Also, it's His will. So yes, everyone that comes together, there is the will of God. The ones you see whereby they have a flawless issue in marriage, they have a sweet marriage, that was divinely, they follow the perfect will of God. But there are those who force their way. This man is not saved. This man you knew is not saved. You know he's somebody's husband. But because you guys were in love, you decided to do what? To cohabit, to marry. Now, that before God, it is wrong.
Yeah.
But because you have pushed your way, He allows it. Mm-hmm. It's still His will. But now what will happen? You will pay for the consequences. And this is what happens. When the problem comes, God will only sustain you. Mm-hmm. God will keep you in that marriage. Yeah. That's what happens. Mm. That's how it goes. So, in whichever way, and this is the most interesting part of God. The moment you're in, He hates divorce. He says, "You stay."
Yeah.
So you didn't hear me, you didn't consult me. Mm-hmm. Stay in there, stick there.
Yeah.
You're not coming out. Mm-hmm. So that helps you, or that puts you to a place. There are people today that are crying in marriage. They're really crying.
Yeah.
Both men and women. Mm-hmm. Men are not happy, women are not happy.
Yeah.
Kabisa, there's no attraction, they got to a point, say kabisa watakani. Chuki meingia. Unaangalia mwanamke umtaki. The man is mistreating the woman because I don't want you. That leads to the first place. Did you consult God in this matter? Mm-hmm. If you can answer that question, what did God say? If you can answer that question, then let's not go far. If it is God and you're going through storms, which storms are always there, then God will take you through. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. Because every marriage must be tested. Yeah. If it is not God, you will see heat. Serious heat. Mm-hmm. And that's why you find out people end up, let me just leave. And this is the funny part. When you leave, you get peace.
Yeah. But again, you're not allowed to remarry. See, to get someone else.
One of these days, one of these days we'll discuss that matter. Mm-hmm. Is it right to remarry when your partner is there?
Yeah.
I think one day we'll dissect that thing scripturally and then also physically or in life. Mm. Is it right? At what point is somebody allowed to do this? Mm-hmm. I think one day we'll discuss that. But it's very, very important for you to know that at some point, this is what happens. When you are not in God's will, in the perfect will, you will have to, like, whatever your hands have started, your hand will finish.
Yeah.
Whatever God did not start, God can't finish. Mm. But if it is God that brought together, no matter what you go through, God will pull you out. So, apart from that, when you are in marriage, for that marriage to continue being steadfast, being so solid, what you need is to appreciate the person. Appreciate the person. Appreciate God of that person. Mm-hmm. Appreciate. The moment you don't appreciate that person, that marriage is dying silently. Yeah. And let me say this honestly. Is this thing subconscious? Or is this thing people just decide not to do? What is it? What makes you not appreciate the other person?
I would say in Swahili, puuza, kupuuza. You know the way It's like you are running after something, you are out for something, you are so eager to have it. Now that you have it, you know it. It has even, stayed maybe around you for 1 year, 2 years. Now unaanza kuizoea. It is subconscious. But again also, it gets to a point whereby the way you were treating your wife when you got married to her, or the way you are treating your husband when you people got married, it should at some point hit you that you are no longer treating them the same way. So sit down with yourself, maybe get to realize what happened where. Then by your own self, you will realize that maybe I've dropped my wife's value. The value I had for her has gone down, has gone low. It is no longer the same, because that's the beginning of every marital issue. Taking each other for granted. She's now my wife. So what else? She has my children. She's going nowhere. I've paid dowry. She's here to stay. So you get that comfort and settlement that is not okay. Okay? Then it now begins to graduate and gets to the point whereby it's spoiling under your eye, under your watch, and under your nose, to the extent whereby okay, this marriage, then what next? And I remember there's a time we handled a very important topic that in the course of this year or maybe last year, we handled that topic, how to keep love alive. You remember when we handled it? It could be that it was not the topic, but it was something related to that. The dates. We talked about the giftings, remembering the anniversaries and all that. Those were some of the ways we said would flame up the love in the marriage. Those are some of the things that are secrets to keeping the gratitude alive, to keeping the thankfulness. I appreciate my wife. And what it does, it keeps your eye on that same person. Okay? So at times that thing, as you have asked, it can be, it starts subconsciously. Those ones of, Siata kuja home. He's my husband now. Where else will he go? So the first night he comes, you don't serve him. The second night he comes, you're too tired. Auntie will help you. Okay? So the depreciation starts subconsciously. He's my husband. He will understand. I've just given birth. I have a little baby I have to take care of. And so you as a husband now take it. Okay, my wife nowadays doesn't give me attention. Even me, let me get myself busy somewhere else. It started as something in the back of the mind that was not planned. Okay? But at the end of the day, when things start breaking and losing and having that gap, as a person you should be very sensitive. As a wife, as a husband, should be very sensitive to come back to yourself. What happened? Nowadays is like even whether I come home, I greet my wife, whether I see her, whether I serve my husband, it doesn't move me. You should come back to yourself very fast to realize what is happening and where the challenge is. So many a times what I think is many people never come back to themselves. It flows.
It continues.
Inakuwa part of life now. Inakuwa hii ndio maisha, mama watoto ako nyumbani. Awe wachana na ujo. Ako tu. You see, nishampata, what else now? We are married, just give birth. And children already are growing. We take them to school. Okay, the children are not grown up. Let's marry, take them for marriage. There is nothing that is all again about the two of you. It is about pushing life.
What?
And again also, I tend to think that if you do not have some additives, some sparks, some to spice up your marriage, to make your marriage still for the two of you, it is a killer of gratitude. If you don't have anything that can now become like a fanning, a flame in your marriage. I was talking to a certain lady, a married lady, who apparently has a certain complaint. He's saying the husband, ever when they got married, the onsets of the marriage, like 3 years, was that kind of fiery kind of guy, romantic, flowers, perfumes, dinner dates and all that. But after the second baby came, amesaulika, and now she's complaining, and the husband is like, what are you complaining about? I'm busy, looking for money. I come home late. I'm tired. Those reasons. But the wife is saying, I no longer feel valued. I no longer feel appreciated. I no longer feel loved. I no longer get the attention that I was getting from you ever since the second baby now came. And to her already, her eyes have opened up and she's feeling that gap. But see, the man has a reason. And that is why me I usually say that whenever a problem.
Where? Ni conference.
Imagine
you're in conference. You're in conference.
Whenever a problem.
Yes.
Very careful. Problem. Whenever a problem crops up and you have a reason to explain that problem, you'll never get to the root of it.
True.
Come on, Leo, you know, like the way the wife is complaining, ever since the second child came, the appreciation has gone down. And the man has a reason. Kwanza hiyo reason inakuwa sasa ni kama inatoka na ukali. Unaiona? Ni kama wewe uelewi. I have to go out. I now have 2 children. I have to take care of my family. You know, we have to think about the future. The man has valid reasons. But you see, it is affecting the marriage, the two of them. Ameenda kuwasolia familia. But what about me and you? When these children are gone, we will remain the two of us. Will we even have each other? Or will be strangers under the same roof? That is what couples should sit down and look at, as much as their kids, as much as their responsibilities, as much as there is life, as much as there is a progress and stuff that we need to do that should help our tomorrow. The most important thing is the two of you.
I also tend to believe strongly, the moment you stop, you see, appreciation also becomes some intentional. It has to be intentional in terms of I can see exactly what I decide to see some things and appreciate them. For example, for example, I used to appreciate, let me give an example, like let's say the figure of your wife. She used to be this nice. And then decide nowadays you no longer see that. You see? Okay, picking in Badlika. Let me change the way it was before. So I'm somehow. See, I strongly believe for the appreciation not to die, there must be an intentional thing. There must be something that you look at intentionally. I still look at my wife and I like this. I still look at her dress. I like the way she dresses. I like her IQ. I like her thinking. Because that's when also where appreciation dies.
Sasa niulize, otifu kweli tu hiyo kitu yenye unaona si poa.
Kama si poa, tutafute njia itakuwa poa. Tutafute njia without reasons. If
without excuses.
Yes, for example, what you liked most was my chest, my physique, for example. For example, you liked the way I reason, the way I think,
Umekuwa mjinga.
That's crazy. Unaka mjinga, yani unaka ngoma. Unless you go wavy, you can't make any sound. So you need to awaken me, my friend, when we met. And that's why what brought you together must be kept on a high, as it must be kept at the back of your mind. This is what some of the things I saw.
Yeah.
So, kuna the moment of truth. Ndio hii kitu isipoteze. Because let me tell you, as you said, there are some people in marriage today, for the sake of where else can I go?
Tushafika.
Tushazaa. Watoto kuna wasita. We ishi vinataka mimi vinataka. Okay, tuko. Hii mambo sijui dates iliisha, mambo sijui nikufurahisha.
That thing is a killer.
It is. So I think for marriage for you to be able to appreciate your wife or your partner, it must be intentional.
Yeah.
Mwangalie, mwambie na hii katumbo kamemea, lakini Mungu ni mwema. Keep some things alive.
Yeah.
It will make you still appreciate them. Look at their photos. You will notice what is affecting your marriage. Some people are going to say, tuko tu. There's nothing nice about our marriage. There's nothing bad about our marriage.
And that is, say, 80% of marriages.
Today, yes.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to women. Women nowadays don't say anything good about their husbands.
Yeah.
And Nom Jama, you go to, he's providing. It's okay.
Yeah.
And you see, when you come to a point in marriage where you are now enduring, managing.
Living.
It's no longer marriage. It's cohabiting. It's living. Utamu ya ndoa ni hiyo flame, hiyo joto. Kama hakuna, you are wasting time. Just let it go.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So for me, make it intentional. For you to be able to appreciate the person, make it intentional. Mwangalie sura, mwangalie nywele, mwangalie mwili, mwangalie msikize. Ndio mwanamke na akili. This man has brains. This woman, she's beautiful. You don't have to come on. Like, and for me, I think women, you should be asking your partner, how do I look? Because wengine kabisa hata wana yote kukuambia vunaka. Anatoka asubuhi na jioni. Anatoka asubuhi kujamka. So nywele hakuna. Okay, mka jioni nywele tena moto. You are the way I left in the morning.
Yeah.
So there's that time whereby today you look wonderful. Appreciation in marriage is one of the things that flames that marriage.
Yeah.
It will make you, it will keep you still, you know, in love. It will keep you in love with this person.
Yeah.
You see, many people today in marriage are crying because that thing is not there. Now, when that thing, if you no longer see your partner as attractive or you no longer appreciate them, it will shift your attention from them to somebody else.
Yeah.
Cheating will come in.
That's the thing. That's why I said it's a small thing that starts very little, but it could be looked at as the major trigger of so many problems that come in marriage. Yeah.
As a trigger.
Yes, as a trigger. It is small and it starts subconsciously. Yuko, is my wife. She's in the house. By the way, we got a little baby. You know that ka kutupatu mikono, you know, and now I got her. But at the end of the day, it will go and become now a root that even can have adultery in it.
Is there a point you get in marriage in terms of the length of years you've lived together?
Yeah.
Or the way you've lived together or whatever? Is there at some point whereby now it becomes normal?
The what?
Should it get to a point whereby now it's normal?
Marriage is normal.
That there's nothing so a flair about that marriage anymore. Ajakosana tuna issues, but we are just tuko hapo. Is there age or time you get to that becomes normal?
No,
it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. You shouldn't make.
So even at 70,
yes,
that 40 years in marriage.
Yeah, we've seen some shows that still make love. You know, making love is not being in bed, okay, and doing that thing. Making love is brewing it. Okay, they go for walks at 70. Pia wanaiflame. Awajaboeshana. They enjoy each other's company. They laugh. They go out for dinners. They can tell you we've been in marriage for 60 years. If they've been in marriage for 60 years, give it that they got married at 24. So they are 80s, in their 80s. And still marriage is a flame.
Yes.
The thing is, you as a couple refusing to do what? To let that flame die. Or to let the gratitude and the appreciation of your spouse go down. And I agree with you 100% that one of the things that is very vital to a woman is when they realize that their man's eyes, their husband's eye is still on them. It makes you want to look your best version.
But women sometimes don't say, how will your husband know?
What do you mean?
How will the husband?
You see, if I'm realizing that my husband is commenting on my makeup today, I know he's looking at me. If I realize I'm from the salon and he appreciates how my hair has been made, I will know he looked at me. If perhaps the comment will be positive or negative, like, honey, you need to go reduce that tummy. I like it the way you are when I met you. It means your husband is looking at you and his eye is still on you. Bado attention yake iko kwako. The moment he does not care how you look, it means his attention is no longer on you. That thing affects women. Big time. Big time. And again, the comments, the knowledge that your husband is looking at you or is seeing some things in you that maybe are wrong or are right, they push women to become better.
They do.
The wise ones.
Again, kuna wangine, there are some who don't even change.
The wise ones. Like for me, if today I get a negative comment from my husband, it should make me want to change because we are the only two of us. Sasa kama nangara, if I'm being smart today, it's because of me and you. One, so that I can look good for myself and also look good for my husband, because he has no other woman he should be looking outside there at that should make him proud. True or false?
True.
If today you're dressing, you dress to look good for yourself and also to make me proud. When I see you on Soa TV, I say, wow, that's my husband. He's looking so hot and nice and smart today. I feel nice. And the credit somehow will come back to me. Mahali tu.
Somewhere.
No, na wewe pia credit, the Reverend Nakama has really kept his wife looking what? Looking young and happy and beautiful. What is the secret? The credit will go back. So if I am careless in my dressing and my husband has commented on it and told me, you need to change on your dressing or you need to watch your weight, then nikasirike. What am I doing to my own self? Akianza kuangalia huko nje, who will I blame?
Nobody.
And he warned me or he corrected me in love. And you see, if something is not appealing in your own eye, a woman and a man, it will soon be disappealing. Kama kitu si mzuri, si mzuri. Because if you're true people in marriage like me and you, if anything is not good, it is not good. If you're not handsome, you're looking creepy, you are looking creepy. If nowadays you're careless in your scent, it has no sugar coating. Ivile iko. So, kama uko na partner mreal hivyo, na asha kuambia, na umekasirika na umenuna na ameona umenuna, next time ataogopa kukuambia ukweli. But unampush wapi? Anze kuangalia zile mzuri zikipita. Is that what you want?
Now,
really? Is that what any couple wants?
No.
So that is where many women go wrong. Those comments, they don't take them positively. They take them as sasa, where ujui nilinona, juu nilikuzalia. And then the moment your husband and men have this tendency, when they realize something has not been taken home nicely, they will never bring it on table.
They will not bring it again.
So wewe umemweka point yenye haezi kucorrect na wewe unafikiria all is okay. It is not.
There's something you've said. One thing I've come to realize, what I will say also in marriage is that there are things you do to keep your marriage.
Yeah.
You might not really feel like you want to do it. I'll give an example with me. When I got saved, I got into this group of young people who wear only straight suits.
Yeah.
What's the name of those trousers? Like, not decent trousers. They were way. Material. Jeans. It's not jeans. You're just wearing official.
Yeah.
That's a better right word. So you're wearing official. Ukitoka ni shati na trouser imepigwa pasi straight na katai na half quarter makoti. So after some time when you got married, that was still my style. Number two, they have to be a bit flare. I'm supposed to be many shika hapa. Always something that I feel loose.
Yeah.
So when I got married, my wife was like, "You look nice on a fitting trouser. You look nice in a jeans." So it took me time, long time. Nini naangalia hivyo? Sema tu ndio nakusema. Hapana, sema tu. Kama umerealize. Hivyo nakusema. So it took me time to adjust.
I can see nowadays it has changed, so I know I got home even if it took years.
So you see, I had to start wearing these things that used to make my wife feel nice. You know, there's still one I'm battling with. 1, 2, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So you find I began wearing jeans. I began wearing these other types of clothes because of what? My wife likes it. And it's the truth. Consciously and consciously, she's telling me, and you look nice. I like it. So I discovered, okay, so when I dress like this woman will like it. Me nilikuwa ni viatu point hivi kama compass. Kama compass, twende, it's north. So for you also to remain appreciated and to attract the appreciation, you must do some things for this person to appreciate.
Yes.
Me spend hizo itaenda appreciate itaenda. Anakuwa mingi unapanga spendi. This style here is my taste. Utakuwa vaa anasema wewe endelea hivyo. Right?
Yeah, especially for men. You know, women should learn to listen to what their men want.
Okay?
True. Because what I've learned living with one and with experience having several couples around us, what I've learned with men, anything that can bring issues, they say it once it has brought issues, they step aside. I've noticed that. Is it true?
Yeah.
Wanaume uogopa issues.
Wapendi maneno.
Yeah, wapendi ma vita unless those ones that are petty men.
Very petty.
Yeah. But you realize that umemwambia I'd like it this way and they don't do it that way. That story is over. You will never bring that topic again. So unless you bring it out again from him, you know, what do you like? How would you when I dress with long or short or 3/4, how do you like it? Aside from, you should always be, you know, creative. Dress leo vaa ndefu, kesho vaa trouser, kesho vaa fupi, be versatile. There is how you know when I dress this way, I'll know my husband likes it. At the end of the day, this marriage is for the two of you.
True.
The dressing should never get to a point where by sasa I'm dressing to kill them. Kill who? That nonsense is for someone who wants to go and you know, show himself outside or show herself outside there. When you get married, everything about you, about your spouse, if you're in good terms, should be about each other. Okay?
True.
Because this world, mko tu wawili na, you're not allowed to have any other person. So if you're doing anything, it should be for who? For your spouse. So I agree with you. It was a long cry for me, you know, that you'd look good with these ones. Only that, for you to start wearing them and also you liking them.
It's true. I'll be honest.
You're not struggling with them.
Now that I don't. Before I used to.
Yeah, before, when you started.
I judge. Now that sometimes I can preach on them, but I'm telling you, what do you do with those what do you do with those? I'll give you an example. The man looks somehow. Pengine amepigwa na kashida. Amepigwa na something has just come up and hit him.
Yeah.
So it's like ameshuka, or the woman just gave birth, the things happen, life. Amejiachilia, I look somehow. Hey mama, squeezy, hapana. Wewe niache. Maisha yangu hiyo, wewe nakai kusumbue, wewe angalia yako. How do you deal with such? Because let's say for example, this man still wants his marriage to be wonderful.
Yeah.
This woman wants the marriage to be nice. And let's be honest, you want to work with somebody that makes you feel proud.
That's right.
You see, I don't want us to walk na ukweli ongo ina kama ile ya mabati. Work. You see, or this man just look as if he just came from, you know, mjengo. So bako unamweleza to be there to tell pamoja. What about now those people who are by, you know, probably they have been told once and again, but they still stand on that thing. How do we handle such?
What I usually say, there is what that makes someone comfortable also. Now that we are married again also, it's not that now maisha yako ni ya bwana yako, na ya bwana yako ni yako. Okay? There's that point whereby the point of compromise. Okay?
Yes.
To the point whereby we can meet. Okay? Like for my case, one that I would not want to bring on national TV. On set. There's some point whereby me and you compromised on my own. You know it? Yeah?
No.
On my physical appearance, there is how you wanted it, but there is how we had to come to a compromise for me to be what? To be comfortable.
I've never still taken it.
For me to be comfortable on it. Okay? Now, the point is, you have your own self, okay, to be comfortable in your own skin. Okay? If your husband is like that, why does he dress like that? Is it that he doesn't have money? Is it that his every other coin is being directed to bills? Find out the reason as to why. Okay? Number two, as the person that is being charged, maybe your husband is there outside there, he's already, already an a look somehow. He goes to the office and he sees how other men dress, so he's looking somehow. But uko chini. Wacha nikwambie ukweli, kulea si rahisi. It inakupotezanga mahali kama mwanamke. Before you come back to yourself, it will take a very supportive husband to bring you back in line or to keep you in check. Okay? So, as the person that is a little off, you must be willing to take correction. You must be willing kujengwa. Willing kujengwa ni kama class. You know the way a child is taught how to hold a pencil, how to shape letter A, like that. If your spouse is on top, whether wife or husband, can you be a team? Be willing to be corrected, be willing to be taught, be willing kuchanuliwa, and be willing to flow. Eventually, even if it is 2 years down the line, that thing will become part and parcel of you. I was wondering if I can balance in heels.
Yes.
And now I'm balancing in them very comfortably. Matter of fact, they've become my best shoes. Okay, I was wondering if I can wear anything on my knees. Me, I used to wear kwa. The ones that zinakutega kwanza kabla utembe vizuri. You know, and all that comes by, your husband is trying to make you. Can you see it positively?
Yeah.
Okay? And then can you do it for yourself and do it for him? Strike a balance. Look good, presentable, make him proud to be able to work with you. Me, I usually tell women, if your husband is not proud to work with you, is it possible for you to find out why? Na haifichiki. Wewe unaona ngoo mtu tu amekuweka kwa nyumba, akupelekangi anywhere. Muulize swali.
Nini mbaya na wewe?
Muulize, honey, are you proud of me? Come straight. Kwani mnafichana nini? Are you proud of me? Atakula mdomo hapa kwa yes, I'm proud of you. Unajua utashika mwizi. Nona, umwambie no, today we are not fighting. We are not going to argue about it. I've realized that you're always hiding me. When it comes to your friends, you don't go out with me. What is it about my physical look? Am I not pretty anymore? Unaona?
Na ikwambia kweli?
Ukiongea vizuri for a man atafunguka. Nakwambia you see atasema tu you see hapo, because pia naogopa seme kitu ya shemoto. Mama tunajulikana, tunaweza chukua tuipeleke ikwezi. Ipindue.
Ndio maana siku hizi
Kumbe kuna wale unaona kwa ofisi na ni kitu tu umeuliza kwa Rosafi, wewe mwenyewe ukaipindua ikakuwa issue. So if your man opens up and tells you that this is the reason, then ask him, what can I do about it? Me nataka, okay, you think I'm too big? Then me, I'm willing to go to the gym. Are you willing to accompany me or pay for me? Okay. Then when you go out there, do it. And try to become the best version of you. Ndio mpaka umuimpress. Naona. Mko wawili tu.
It's true.
Mko tu wawili. Ukimpararia surely unamweka mahali pabaya pa kwanza kuangalia nje. Ama unamweka place yenye anaishi a lonely life. Kwa sasa ni yeye pekee na ako na bibi. Wewe bibi ni wa nyumba.
Wewe ndio kulea.
Wewe ni wa kulea, wewe tukutanange set. Hapo hivyo ndani ya nyumba tukiulizana siku imekuaje. But outside, he's a lonely man. No one ever sees him on weddings with his wife. No one ever sees him on job, corporate meeting. You know, when you have something nice, you will pride with it.
Yes. There's something I want to bring. And this thing has been somehow, I know, I can bet, all of yours, I can bet my wife's reaction on this next point. Am I judging?
Yes. Shani judge.
Okay. Let me bring it and see if I've judged. And please look at her facial expression when I mention this issue. One of the things we've said, when there's no appreciation, you will take this person for granted. You will not feel like you want to be with them.
Yeah.
Another thing that happens when there's no appreciation is mistreat. And this, okay, it is wide because men mistreat women and women mistreat men. But mostly it's on the men. Before I go to deeper on it, is it right
to do what?
To mistreat someone?
Never. They have feelings.
For example, let me give an example. There are men, Asha o mama, Asha mzee watano. Then now you no longer appreciate this woman. One does not take care of her physically.
Yeah.
Yani, financially. Let's say physically. Doesn't buy clothes for her. Doesn't take care of her nails. Doesn't take care of her whatever. Everything that entails the outlook of a woman.
Yeah.
That is one. There are so many people who are mistreated. For me, if a man or a woman mistreats the husband, the partner, is because of lack of appreciation.
Yes.
What you value, you don't mistreat.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it right?
It is not right at all. That's a fellow human. And what I usually say, very simple. What you're doing to that person, if they do it to you, okay, without being selfish, will you take it? You definitely will not take it because you're selfish. No. So at the end of the day, why are you mistreating someone you once loved? You've either stopped loving them or the value, as you have said, has gone down. Okay? So it can never be right. Your spouse should be your number one priority in terms of, are you okay? Is everything okay? And whatever you have, to the last coin, to the last kobo, it should be yetu, si yangu. No. Mistreat comes when now it has crossed over from being a lack of value. Now it is taking advantage of someone. Either because they're not learned, okay? Again, either because hawana mali pa kwenda, they already have your 10 children. 3, their family background is poor.
It's poor.
So they have nowhere to go. So they are at your fingertip. So hakuna mali ataenda wapi?
True.
Now it has moved from lack of value, it has moved to now something else. Something bigger. And that is forever why on Royalty Divine I keep on telling women, never put yourself at the mercies of even your own husband. Never leave yourself. Predispose yourself at now is the total breadwinner. God forbid, tomorrow something might happen to his leg. Watoto hawatasoma. The same husband will now depend on you. What will happen? Again now, mistreat comes when the person knows you're down to the ground to the last drop. There's nothing, you fully depend on him, and he has now become careless and he knows now you're his toy.
There are so many men, and I don't know, those who are watching, please, if you're a man or a woman and you're going through this thing, we would like to hear from you. Send us a text on either of the numbers, 0727 438 728 or 0705 899608. Apart from the man providing, at what point should he be sharing his money with the wife, and for what? And is it necessary? Is it necessary that I take care of your hair, I take care of your shoes, I take care of your needs? As in, when I'm with you, there's nothing you're lacking. Is there a point where a man should give his wife money?
Yes. Matter of fact, how I know it, which I know all couples will be no. Okay, majority of them will now be like, what are you talking about? It's not workable. How I believe in it, okay? There is no my money and there is no your money. It is our money.
Our money.
Okay? We put on table, you put 100, I put 200. That's 300,000 Kenya shillings.
Milioni kidogo?
Ni sawa, okay, chukua hiyo mingi. Chukua half a million, mimi niweke 250. Okay? That is 750. The first thing we put that money on ground is we remove tithe, we remove seed, we remove kingdom advancement money. The rest of the money is ours. Unaona, inafikanga wapi ni ya mzee peke yake kama we uleti kitu kwa meza?
Hapana. I disagree.
No, tufike hapo. No, tuangalie hapo. Because now at the end of the day, this man wants to manipulate you, and after all is the one going out to work.
I disagree with you.
And there's a statement I hate, and it comes out as a joke from men. I hate that statement with my bones. Ati, she's eating my money. What are you talking about? That's a careless statement. Ati, I go work, you eat my money. What are you saying? And most of the time they say that in front of what? In the public, mbele ya watu. You're embarrassing your wife to the last drop. You're trying to tell people that she's useless, she doesn't work. No. Number 2, you're trying to say that this one is just a sucker, she's a tick.
Not really.
No, some jokes are not cold.
For me this is a thing.
So for me, for this thing for any woman, this one mimi hakuna mtoto initoa hapa. Madharau mingi na kujanga mistreat and all that comes in marriages is when a woman has nothing on her own.
I tend to disagree.
It is your disagreement.
Yeah. Do you know why? Do you know why I'm saying that?
But looking on the value part.
The value for me is
looking at even those people that their husbands cheat out with are people who are higher than your wife.
There are some, even those who they are cheating with. The eating is money. The eating is money. You take them out, you buy them. The eating is money. For me, how I look at it is this: a man should take care of his wife fully, whether the wife has money or not, and make her very comfortable to the level whereby he can. I disagree with the point that let's bring 50-50. That might at some point.
Usiyasema 50.
I'm just saying.
Nimesema compilation.
Yes. For me, whether your wife or your husband brings something home, they remain your husband. You share this thing. Nobody, because if one person is not bringing, you can easily manipulate. True. When another person is all of you are bringing, you feel you have an equal what? Equal say. My take is this: when it comes to men should provide. Bible did not say a woman should bring whatever she brings. We have never seen in the Bible. And talk about the prophet that woman. I think the husband was very lazy.
So he was a creepy man.
Very creepy man. Bible says whoever does not provide for his house is as worse as an unbeliever. It is the responsibility of every man not only to take care of the family. Family means his wife and children. And also make them very comfortable.
Yeah.
At the same time, men you might disagree, but it's the truth. If your wife needs money from you, and matter of fact, why can't she eat your money? She should. She's taking care of. Do you know? And this is what I want men to understand. What women do, we cannot do it for a week. We can try. When niambie niachwe na nyumba na watoto, tuongee tu kweli. Hiyo nyumba tangana nao siku ya kwanza. Kwanza vikutaenda inaoshwa Monday. The next time
Monday. Ikinuka kitu ingine flat.
Nitokea nipike. Ndio nikule na niko fridge kesho.
Watoto waende shule 5.
5. Na wakirudi mfanye homework. Na bado uoshe.
Na bado upike.
Upike. Na ngoje bibi yako Johnny.
Na walale on time.
Wacha, we will take them to our mother in the village. So for me, if she stays at home and you say she eats your money, there's nothing wrong with it. You see, she should eat your money. She should eat it very well. To an extent, for me, this is my counsel for men. You may disagree with me, but I agree. God helping you, if your wife is 100% at home and you have not gotten for her something to do, that time she's at home, put 5,000, put 3,000 into her hands. If she wants 5,000, add one on top, not for transport. A woman's wallet should not be empty. Give her an extra. You see, like this is what happens. If my wife gets my extra money, lazima nigawie. Sweet ya macho. Lazima nipatie ya macho. If I come with some money, yangu ya macho, I want to remove 2,000, 3,000, give her. That is not for buying gas. It's not for. It should be. A man should take total responsibility. Those men that mistreat their wife, talk about them, all those. Matter of fact, okay, if you can't give her 5,000 to put in her pocket, okay, what is that money for?
Yeah, sir. Let me just not agree. Try to show you a certain point. The men who are sane and born again and are having a straight walk with God, many of them might not be doing what I'm about to say. But the truth of the matter is, if your wife is at home, fully dependent on you financially, okay, na kazi yake ni kuchanganikiwa hapo na watoto, by the time anafungua macho 6 imefika jioni, you know, it can be hectic as a mother when especially you have little children that all are under 10. Okay, if you have children who are over 10, umeanza kupumzika, you know, as a woman. But if you have children who are below 10, especially under 5, your life is in a chaotic. Uko tu hapo, your mind, your everything, mami, matiti all over, you know, as a woman uko tu hapo umechanganikiwa. That woman again now has no money. hata kibiriti ishe kwa hiyo nyumba, probably she does not have money because she's not going anywhere. Her attention is on the children, even if wako na house assistant. Okay?
Yes.
If you follow well and that man has started cheating, that man does not cheat with a housewife. Look at completely at those women that now will start attracting him. Are women of either his class and a cheat na office mates, people who have money like him, or ameende a higher woman. Sababu wameona a creepy version hapa chini. Mi sitaki mtu ananikulia do. Unaona? So that is why I usually tell women, even if you have 50 children, in Kenya, in Africa, God has allowed us. Abroad, they crave to have house helps. God has allowed us here, we can get 2-3 house assistants at any beacon, depending on your pocket.
Yes.
Get them. Go out there as a woman, look for money. Because very soon, that will be your issue in the house. You will be fully dependent on that man and you will soon start looking atanza madharau ndogo ndogo.
Depends ni mwanaume anakaaje pia.
No maana nimeanza by vizuri kusema, any man who is sane and who is born again and has a straight walk with God might disagree with what I'm saying. But majority of men who are cheating on their home, housewives, they never go for any other housewife. They go for a higher level.
Because they're interacting with them, you know.
One, they're interacting with them. Two, they don't want the same problem they're having in the house. So if you've realized the same
Omba.
Omba ministry is bad. And as a woman, as omba ministry, what it brings to you, inakuleteanga madharau, na kudhiakiwa, na kulukiwa down on.
Haifai,
but that is what it does.
Hold on. Every Tuesday, we sit on this couch just to discuss this thing called
marriage.
We believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work it.
Take a cup of tea, cup of water, stand up and stretch yourself. We'll be right back after this break.
Iron sharpens iron.
Spiritual fatherhood is key to your prosperity in ministry, wisdom in ministry, and breaking ranks.
And learning from another man makes you better.
The gift God can give your ministry is give you people. Don't take them for granted.
Is a program by the man of God for other men of God.
As a woman of God, as a man of God, you cannot grow destiny and grow stomach. You cannot grow stomach and grow destiny. You need to come to a place of fasting.
Jeremiah 3 verse 15 says, "For I will give you pastors according to my own heart, and they shall feed you with knowledge and doctrine."
People don't leave churches. People leave pastors. The manifestation of God's power amplifies ministry.
It is Ministers Manna, exclusive on Sowa TV and all our social media platforms.
Praise the Lord. My name's Pastor Julie Akama from Sound of Abundance Church, bringing you the good news of our women program by the name Royalty Divine, coming to you live on Sowa TV and our social media platforms every Thursday 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Royalty Divine is a program that is meant to empower, enrich, mold, mentor the woman to become the royal woman that God intends her to be. Join me on Royalty Divine, where we build a lasting distinction. See you then.
For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name,
your glory fills the earth. Everlasting Father,
I am there in their midst.
1, 2, 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3, I let us. I'm looking for myself. Wonderfully for myself.
Join us every Wednesday for our communion service,
Father, we thank you for this communion. I speak blessing upon it.
starting from 6 p.m. and on Friday for the prophetic.
Potiphar's wife wanted him, and Joseph said, I am in your house. There's nobody greater than me apart from you. And you're the one who wants me. Say, but how can I do this wickedness? moral character. Proverbs 28 verse 1. The righteous are as bold as a lion. Character gives you boldness.
And warfare service.
So every power that have been attacking breakthroughs in my life, attacking opportunities in my life, as I clap my hands, scatter. Open your mouth and fire prayer. Every power.
Starting from 6 p.m. exclusive on Sowa TV and all our social media platforms.
Welcome back. We're so grateful to God for this opportunity that we get to share with you things concerning marriage. We strongly believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work it.
And tonight we are discussing this thing called marriage. And we want to let you know the importance of appreciating your partner. Things that you should look out for that makes marriage, go the other direction.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the issue of money. Let me get 2 or 3 comments here. Somebody saying Beverly, Philemon, or Koth, spot on. Ruth Faith, it's true, ma. If a woman has no means of income, madara wanzia from the man. Wanza from the man. Purity Zap, I know that means 5,000 is very little. Men cannot afford 100 to give their wives for free. Pray for them. Ruth Faith is saying, Papa, ukipewa pesa na kesho akikupea pesa na kesho useme zuku iko due for disconnection. Utasikia kwani ile pesa nilikupea ilisha ukifanyia nini?
That's the other thing now. When they give you that 3,000, don't ask for money ever again.
No. The reason for that money is not for paying zuku.
Mimi wacha tu niseme tu.
For me,
roho yangu tu kabisa. It is important kila mtu akwe na pesa yake. Then tukiweka kwa meza, heshima inadumu pande zote.
Hapana. Mimi na hiyo taribu nyumba.
It is not manipulative.
The thing is this.
African men.
Let's go.
Let us say the truth.
Let's go the right way.
The right way.
The right way, the Bible way.
Yeah.
Show me a woman in the Bible that was working.
The Proverb 31.
Because of what? She stepped up because the husband was lazy.
And me, I usually say that the last time I was in Royalty Divine, 1 week ago, I was talking about the Proverb 31 woman. I believe the Proverb 31 woman was an example God gave us as women on how women should be. Yani huyo mama alikuwa successful as a mother, had a son who was a king, was successful as a wife. The husband was priding with her in the estate. Haezi pride na mtu yuko comfortable na ye. Was successful as an entrepreneur. That is a rounded woman. She had a walk with God.
Let me ask you a question.
The Bible says that she feared God.
Let me ask you a question. The way that woman was
a
working.
God-fearing woman.
The way that woman was working, waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
To work with her hands.
God is telling us as women we shouldn't be lazy.
The way that woman was sleeping late, to prepare her merchandise.
Yeah.
Listen, the husband was sleepy. He was a lazy. The woman for me just stepped up. And that's what many women right now are doing.
Yeah.
There are women that were buying lands, building houses.
Yeah,
they're married. There are women out now who, for the sake of my children, today I was praying for a woman. She told me that I want my son to get married. I want to buy a plot for him. So he can do what? He can marry. 2 weeks ago, before the conference began, 2 or 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks before the conference, the lady told me, I have been saving up money through chama. Now I have enough to go and build nyumbani because mzee ataki kujenga. Huyo mama amechangaza chama ndio ajenge. For me, that man is lazy and very creepy.
Yeah.
It's the work of the man to build.
It is even worse nowadays, my husband.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Men are failing us in this society. I am telling you the truth.
So women are only stepping up, but it should not be so.
Skia. Nowadays even women are getting to a point whereby wanaona wazazi wao wako karibu kufa. Okay, by age. and the man has never taken even a cockroach to their home. They take for themselves dowry.
That is wrong.
It is
that
very
is
wrong.
Biblically wrong.
It is biblically wrong, but at the end of the day, what women sit down na wanajiambia ni wacha nifunike aibu ya nyumba yangu and then I gather blessings from our parents.
For
But they wakipeleka hiyo pesa, they don't say they are the ones who've given it. They say it is my husband who has
But my husband did not come.
No, husband huenda.
That is wrong. That for me,
That tells you that man is useless.
that's something. This woman in the book of Proverbs 31, she was just stepping up. Because the Bible says the husband was sitting on the street, the gate. Because he was there, a gate man.
He was sitting with the elders.
At the gate, and he gossip. I have to, oh, my wife. When he gossip, that's a very lazy man and a very good man.
Namona baya. Maybe alikuwa chairman.
Sure. Which elders wanamita asubuhi kumit and women have gone to work. Then Bible says usiku amkiza ngapi? Kwa sababu kwa gate.
Now the wife, by the help of her aggression, okay? Because the proverb that one woman need to me is the icon of a woman, okay? How a woman should be. Unaona? For me, she's an example to me. I read Proverbs 31 every day. Every day, because I want to get that grace that she had. Unaona? To be a perfect mother, had a son who was a king. Unaona? The husband was proud of her. She was an entrepreneur.
Imagine, she even raised a child to become king.
Imagine.
That is very wrong.
That is when
And I think, look at this. Bible says that she told her son, don't give yourself to that which kills kings.
Yeah.
So the husband probably was in the line of kings.
Yes.
What brought him down was women.
Yeah.
So this man
of course, anamwopea advice, counsel.
The thing is this. If a man steps up well and sits on his responsibility, I don't think there's a need for a woman to work.
Aya. Now, the problem comes in here, my husband. If that is what they are to do, are they willing to be 100% putting on the table? Bila hiyo, unaona venye Ruth Faith amesema, utakuja uchotewe. Utapatiwa 3,000. You'll even be told, take this 10,000, spend it in the house for the next 1 month or the next 2 weeks. Okay? Wewe itisha kitu ingine extra. Kwani ile kwanza umpatia kiwa off. Anakurushia shingo, unabakia sasa surely. You gave me 10,000 juzi, I thought ni yangu ya pocket money, tena umeipindukia.
No. The money that the man gave, that what you know is not for buying anything in the house.
What completely it tells you, it cannot work if the woman is not bringing a coin on the table. Wamama amkeni.
You know there are women.
Amkeni katafute pesa.
There are women today who are working and they have money and they have shown their husband pepe because they have money.
But see now,
to an extent, men prefer. That's why women tend to say, which I disagree, that men fear women who are doing well.
Yes, it has been there from when I was a child.
It depends with what men have seen also. Because there are women who have shown them hot pepper. Kamila Nigeria.
Nataka tuelewane point fulani, point moja. Okay? Point mbili. That one, African men especially, because that is whereby there is a lot of manipulation ile by weka nyumbani ukue housewife, chunga watoto. Hiyo manipulation iko Afrika sana. Kweli uongo? Unaona? And the reason is the men, African men, want to manipulate their wives. Okay? To the point whereby you're fully dependent on me on everything. So hakuna mali unaweza enda, hakuna kitu unaweza fanya. They want to feel in control, in power. And you are a witness to me that gives men kasauti fulani na kawanaume fulani. Kana feel mimi ndio ndume, mimi ndio kuku. Jogoo. Unaona? Jogoo, you know, kana jifilio upuzi, ujinga. Now, that is a funny ego that African men have.
I told you see a reaction of this thing. Sing it now. I told you.
A funny ego that now is suppressing many African women who at first it begins like love.
That man doesn't know.
Unaona? Ona, inaanzaga kama mapenzi. Unaona? Inaanzaga kama mapenzi kama mama kanaona, na bwanangu ananipenda aki anataka tu nikae home aki a provide. Kidogo sasa ile marriage ita progress ifike up almost 8 years. Ndio utaanza kujua si love. Ni manipulation. Then you're no longer good. You're useless huko. Unanielewa? So by the end of the day, what I usually say, African men want to manipulate women by making them stay in the house.
Wait. One short break. We are back in a few. We are right back. Listen, Ikitu, I still, okay, to agree on two things. One.
Ya kwanza, from my point is that men, especially African men, because niao wengi, hawataki, wife a work, wife a kuena do, ile tu kumweka kwa box yake, hewa karibu pia wakupimie wakwambie vile utapumua ndio wakuthreaten. Usipopumua hivi nitakufinyia. Unaona? So at the end of the day, it is a manipulation to keep them under their control, which me and you have so many examples.
True. Of
such kind of men whom they don't want their wives even to have an online business, so that they can do what? They can manipulate them. And that yet on the other end, they are not helping them anyhow. Go mama kuvani shida. To make her hair is an issue. That is abuse. Okay? Na madharau ni ile mingi because the girl from the background where she comes from, poverty iko. Okay? Number 2, is true. When such kind of a woman gets empowered financially, mwanaume ako kwa moto.
That's why now,
unaona,
it should not be like that.
Ako kwa moto. Unajua kwa nini? Ashamuonesha pia ye moto. But from the beginning, if you empower a woman, you're married. It is 1 year down the line. Your wife wants to go back to school. You have capacity. Umlipie shule. Your wife has gotten a new job. You can help her with transport. Her support. Oh, you've gotten how much are you being paid? Okay, let's put on the table together with what I get paid. If you're one from the beginning, Ujamonesha moto, that woman will be your support to the last drop. Because that is how women are cut out. They give what they are given in double portion. Hey, women are people who know how to wrap it round, throw it up, and then they serve you when it's hot.
So,
according to the measure you've given them.
I still believe.
Hizo vitu mbili tuelewane tu, tuitikiane tu. Kama una mishandle mama sahi, ile siku atapata pesa mali atapatia pesa, anza kuchange mapema. Either atapack watoto wake atoke akuache, or you will have to sing to her tune. That's what I usually say. Be nice. Be good. Treat her like you'd want her to treat you when you don't have money. Full stop. And this thing will flow.
I really want to hear comments from people watching us on TV. 07.
I know men are not liking me.
0727-438-728. I disagree totally with men mistreating their wives emotionally, physically, financially. I disagree completely. Matter of fact, I'm against it. I'm also 100% disagree with the women because wamama kupata pesa kwanza watakuficha. Ya pili atakuwa, let me tell you something. Money has a power, other force. I have seen women who have money who have omeleta mabawa. Anakwambia hapa nimetoka job. Peni nimechoka. Hapana hata utafuta hapana with that house girl. I'll pay. Yani inakuwa why African men, sorry, I think do that, I'm not very sure, is also to keep the order of marriage or the order of family.
But with a wrong reason.
A man should not oppress the wife. That's why I'm still for the idea. Even if your wife gets 1,000 shillings a day or a month, it's still the responsibility of the man 100% to provide for the wife. Let me take this list here. Hello? How are you? What's your name, sir? Hey, Ongadi. What are you saying? You'll agree with mama? Kila mama atapata kazi. Haya.
Thank God.
Okay, Pastor Eric. Pastor Alex. I have no objection a woman getting a job. My take is this. Yeah? Because 2 years are better than 1. My take is to keep the sanity of marriage and the sanity of the home.
That's right.
No matter what your wife earns If she's not earning, put something in her pocket. Why? Wanawake wana tu vitu. How will you feel as a man? Unaambiwa ukikuja hivyo pitia hapo kwa chemist ama hapo kwa pharmacy ama hapo supermarket, chukua pads.
Our mindingi wengine.
Like they don't mind. But the issue is this: if you give, will you buy everything? Everything. There are things she wants to do as a woman too. She'll want to maybe to surprise it or take care of you as a man. Ana kakitu, baada ya fika tu unamtreat. Kama hiyo mama nakataa. Kila baada tu unamtreat. Anniversary unamtreat. So she needs to have her own money. That will help her run some things as a wife. There are some small things in the house she will do. There are women because the man has nothing. I remember one time a lady told me, I want to leave my husband. There's nothing. I mean, I can't feed a man. It's not feeding a man. No. When your husband turns from being a husband because he's broke to a man, the thing is this: for men, make sure you are sole provider. 101. Leap a rent, leap a house guard, buy fire shopping, leap a rent, leap a school fees. Let your wife husband ask you, where do I put it in? Matter of fact, atakuja kama nyenyekea sana, because anajua uhitaji pesa yako uhitaji. Anajua hii pesa yangu niko nayo jamaa hitaji.
But ako nayo yake.
Ako nayo. But you see now, akiweza kuyo kwa meza, tuwezekane. Atakuwa na equal authority.
Mbona unaambiaga watu basi waeke pesa pamoja za.
Waeke, sina shida waeke pamoja.
Unatutupisha mbaya.
Hapana, waeke. But si lazima uweke. It's not a must. Mimi nikaulizwa.
Kila mtu akana yake.
Mimi my take.
Unajua mama watafurahia hiyo
bali. Weka, mimi my take. Because I've seen men who are
ingia kwa chama 10.
Kuna naume sahi. Hata kulala unambalala na ango. Lala vizuri, unalalaje kama hivi tena mimi.
Unalala tu na umekilala mchana yote.
Imata unalalaje ndio kujua hivi kuja. Lala vizuri The thing is this, it's not bad if your wife is doing business, if she's working. Probably later you are the one who empowered her. Leave her money alone. Kwanza kan kidogo, achana na acha kwa mama haya. Wewe yako ni 35, yake ni 10. Unakimbilia. Mwambie mimi yangu nataka tushutumiki. Akwambie mimi una udu. Okay, me I disagree with so many things. Ati wewe yako ni shopping, mimi ni rent. Where is it in the Bible?
It is not there, but you know maisha ni kusaidiana, unaona?
Unasaidia nani?
Na kuna wale kama vile tu umesema wasiweke pesa kwa meza pamoja, wakitaka waeke, wakitaka wasiweke. Kuna wale wanaamini instead ya kuweka pesa pamoja, wewe lipa stima, hizi bills ndogo ndogo. Acha mimi nilipe rent na nilipe school fees na nilishughulikie land. Unaona? That's how many couples operate. Ile tu kusaidiana ile. Msichana stay kujua vile analipwa shopping ya nyumba, stay kujua vile inalipwa stima.
That mean your is not the man's responsibility.
It is. But then, now kusaidiana.
See what will happen? Make this to happen. Because of Kamali, in her mind she knows. This is me how I will do it. This is what I will advise. Men.
An African man speaking.
Do everything to maintain your authority over that woman, over that marriage and that family.
Yeah, it's important.
Whatever she brings in is an addition.
Should be insignificant.
See a tea, sasa wewe umekaa pa end month, sijaona contribution. Wacha ni kitu.
Ngoja.
Atafika mara kwambe wewe hata ni contribute. Wacha ndio pata parent akwambie do this I'll come shopping. Ama this is what has happened.
Niulize tu kweli hani. Nani apendi kusaidiwa?
Kuavoid madharau na kukosa mahali pako.
There's a friend of yours that I had on phone. Akisema the day I don't know what he was saying.
Pesa ya bibi yako.
Ndio utajua utamu ya hiyo pesa.
Ni kweli. No God is an extra.
Yes.
But you see what will happen? The same man bibi yake guruma kama simba. Anaamba uingie hapa. Anachungwa because the wife also has an equal, and hiyo kitu kinofanya it brings it to an equal place. Mnakuwa hivi. Tunawaambia hapana, kwamba hapana. No, me what I think is this way. Si ati kuongoza, hapana goja kabla uongoze.
That is why this thing called marriage is here. We align such kind and loyalty divine.
So for me, for a man, your wife should work if she can. If she doesn't, and maybe she takes care of the children, or you have agreed, I got a stress job, put 1,000, put 2, put 5 in her hand. As a wife, I don't know what baby might need. Maybe you want to send your mom something. Na mi budget yangu hairuhusu.
Kwanza hapo ndio shida iko. Sending mom something.
As a good man you should allow.
Yeah.
Hiyo 10,000 usiangalie hata kuambia baadhi after hapa, thank you, but stima inakatwa kesho. Lipa stima. Acha hiyo 10,000. Lipa stima.
That's exactly what Ruth was saying. Utaitisha Yazuku akuulize sasa ile nilikupea kwani umemaliza. Unashindwa kwani ilikuwa inapeanwa ya bills. Haikuwa ya nywele. Unaona? Someone here is saying, good evening, sir. Can this topic about remarrying be discussed next week? Yani, wacha tu.
We'll come with it in a big bang.
Yeah.
Me, I strongly believe, and I know it will be very, very good topic. So somebody is saying, let me get somebody is saying, Ruth Faith saying, hey, ma'am, ati ajawai peleka ata cockroach haki. She's laughing her heart out. Faith Makao, wa mama wafanye kazi kama hutaki madharau ndogo ndogo.
Wa mama wafanye kazi.
Odembo David, tune in and glad to follow you all through. Okay. Faith Makao, a working woman cannot be told haina akili.
Ni ukweli.
No.
The truth, my husband, it empowers women.
It's a
now,
that's the thing. It empowers them, and sometimes most of them. Look, Annie, let's the truth. We have so many financially empowered single women or single mothers. Why? According to the order of God, money no money, the man is the head.
Kweli. Atukatai,
na lazima fike mahali wewe uko na pesa. Unajua kwamba kweli money gives you a voice and authority and power.
That's the thing.
Watu wa pesa, I was driving this big car. There was a car in front of me. I was taking our guest to the hotel. There's like a small car in front of her. Actually chekiwa. Just because ni gari ndogo. But I was feeling agitated because tochelewa. So aliangaliwa. When we came on time, tumepita. According to the security guy, as we have money, we can't bring this kind of car to bomb this place. So money gives you, power. Mwanamke anakona 500,000. Alafu mwanaume akona 150.
Hani tuongee tu kweli na nataka uitikie leo.
Alafu akwambie sikiliza. Hiyo meeting mimi sitaki uende. Akambia kwa nini?
Kwa nini gani niende? Si nipe reason. Sema tu reason, maybe ni valid.
Kwa mimi sitaki hiyo meeting. I feel that meeting is spoiling you.
Which one?
Your mama. You see, nishakwambia staki, we should not argue about it. I give direction. Unapana nini? Hapana. Na ukweli ukiangalia vizuri, hiyo meeting ya bibi yake kuja hapa amefura. Because wengine hapa jaolewa, wengine wako nje.
Ina depend meeting gani?
Sasa kama tu chama tu nini, get to mama, unapata now we are single ladies today, we are going to have a party in Carol's house. Tumama tumepack tu gari huko, pro umeenda, bibi yako ameenda. Ama wengine wana mabwana, huko tu whisky, wana dance kidogo kujibamba.
Kujirombosa.
Kujirombosa hapo. Then she comes home, she's feel like a free bird. Alafu
anapata mbaba amekaa hapa. Analeta uswara hapa.
Anamwambia wewe mimi unani control. Because alini huko mala ametoka wala control wangi.
Sasa hiyo ndio yenye. That is why this thing called marriage is here, and also Royalty Divine is here to mentor women and to make them better. Okay? Now this is the truth. Let's agree, at least today, that in a big way men are failing in the society.
True.
Kama which woman would want to raise her child without the father? Niambie leo, nichagulie leo.
Wale utaka hivyo.
Nichagulie tu leo uniambie huyu alitaka. Wengi wao wameachanishwa na hao watoto. Yesterday we had an example. Didn't we?
Yes.
Alitupwa nje na watoto. She never knew, with 2 kids. A woman who had ana mwanzo wala mwisho. If only God did not come through, what would have happened to her and the children? Atujui. Unaona, that is a reckless man who has forced this woman to wake up and look for money. Aize kufanya nini? Aize kusimamisha watoto wake. 90% if not 80, if not 100% of men have become that careless. So women have woken up, wakaingia kwa tuchama, wakajiempower. Wamama wameamka.
Wakaanza tuchama na mzee.
Wameamka. Sikudangani. And then society iko hapa nje. Iko na wamama hapa juu. Sasa sisi tumepatiwa space kwa parliament. Tuko na wamama wanatuongelelea huko juu. So women are continuing to be more empowered. Unaona? So kutakuwa na uto tuchama when men, that's why the other day we were saying, if men do not want us to take the forefront, they should step up. Remember we said that.
Unajua kila kitu, there's nothing that defends men.
Wanaume wamekuwa nini? Wametuangusha.
Wale wamepewa tuangusha.
Wale wanawaangusha, ndio tumesema hapa tukasema mzee ni kazi yako, you're the head. Chapa mtu wako apande juu. Basi sasa wewe ndio mama, huyu anakuangusha kwanza, kazi yake ni is a mumurik man. He is working and you never see his money. Children are suffering, nyumba inafungwa, utakaa chini kama mama ama utamka kama Proverb 31.
Hata ukiamuka. Hata uamuke na baada yako. Huyo mama in Proverbs akwa kwa bwanake wa siku moja.
Akwai?
Baba bwanake anasema, mimi niko lazy hivi.
Na baba
mama ambaye ananua shamba na tarudi kwa jina yangu. Niambie nani waijera mugani atanunua shamba pati nani? Ama nyango mugani atanunua shamba pati bwanake, anambia hii ni watoto wangu.
Kenya atafanya.
Hata mletea ama hiyo huyo.
Because you see, hakuna vile nitanunua shamba leo hii. Na najua bwana yangu ni reckless. In the next second anaweza uza akajirombose na mabesti zake huko na wamama. I won't do that. I'm working for that land.
That's what I'm saying. But so, the woman in the Prophet 1, she brought the title brought to the husband.
That should tell you the man must have been very responsible.
No, he was not.
He must have been.
Wewe ndo mama mwe shamba, amefanya kazi kiasi gani na? Let's look at it.
He was a hard-working woman, we can tell.
That's the Bible. Hard-working. Bible does not tell us any time the husband brought a kobo. The only thing about the Bible is telling us the man was sitting at the gates.
But you see,
asubuhi tu anamuka hivi anakapa. A man that wakes up to sit. Bible says a man shall wake. Psalm says a man shall wake up and work till evening. Huyu ameka bam bibi yangu is priding in something he has not done. So, but also we have women today. Hiyo plot mnaishi anakwambia lipa rent, unamlipa yeye. And let's go to kichwa anakwambia as a landlord.
Toka hapa.
And as your wife. Kanyaga.
Kanyaga kubwa ukienda. Angalia nyuma, lest you turn into a pillar of salt. It's true. And
you don't do what?
A pillar of salt. Usiangalie nyuma.
Leo wanaume wamenyamaza. Leo
men should step up. I tell you the truth, my husband. Mungu ameaga ukweli na ile siku utaiona mkiwa na wanaume wenzako.
Acha nikwambie.
Wamama wana roho mzuri sana. Na wamama wana roho kama ya watoto. The way you treat her is the way she carves to you.
Men, to keep your place.
The way unamtreat.
Take your responsibility.
The way unatreat bibi yako huku chini kama hana. When you treat her nicely when she doesn't have, when she gets, be sure she will give you the same treatment.
Hey, it's not true.
Haya.
I have seen some.
Kata. I know you're trying to defend your own.
I'm not defending my own.
But that's the truth.
I'm talking about there's a man that I know. I had to talk to the wife. The way this man is complaining is wrong. Because she's bringing money, the woman was tired. He said, I'm tired. And he told me, I'm tired of this man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't feed him anymore.
Akukosangi yao. But ukiona in 1%, one that has done wrong. And then you overlook 60%, you're doing injustice to them.
Now, there are also men who are
yes, that is why I said, in a bigger percentage, some men will feel bad because that is not how they treat their wives, yet their wives are housewives. But pia on this other end, kuna wale tule tumama tuko dudumbaya. Unaona, tule tumama tubaya, tunamini kupewa, tunamini mwanaume amka katafute. Kuna saa kitu itafanyikiwa mbaba, abakia hezi hata tembea. Utamtupa nje kama bwana yako, utamtoa, you won't change the diapers. Those days come. But at the end of the day, how that man was treating that woman when he was normal is what will depend kama atatolo hiyo diapers ama atapanchwa mbungoma arudi kwa mama yake. That is it with women. The way you serve them is they just koroga it like this, they throw it up karogarogyo, they do it like this, they return it on moto and serve you hot. It is women.
Men, take up your responsibility. Yes. I disagree with every man. I disagree with you 120%. That where can you work? It's not godly order.
Me leo nimeisikia different because I learned from you.
No, listen.
Nilisema wekelea kwa meza kila kitu, tutoe tithe pamoja.
Financially, financial obligation and responsibility, that is supposed to be the way. Okay? The only problem that brings, the only challenge that brings is it tends to give the woman an equal what? Platform.
Yeah.
It
shouldn't.
It shouldn't. So for those men who are take full responsibility, because this is what I believe, as my wife has said, that the money that comes in is our money. That means your wife should know how much has come and how it is being spent.
Yeah.
Whether he has put in some or not, same to the man. But when now this thing is becoming something else, siku mama ataka kupikia, sasa kiongea sasa iko level 6. Before you go level 1, level 2, sasa fika level 6, unafili kitu kiendelea hivi itafika level 8 kesho kutwa. Mwambie nini unafanya unaongesha hivi? Is it because of bringing money in?
Yeah.
Na sasa kitu unataka ile anaangusha pesa hapo. Mwambie from today, if you're going to stay in this marriage because we're going to stay here, don't put in your money. I'll take care of every responsibility.
Yeah.
Hapo mzima. So she will come back to what? To submission
and order.
But ukweli tu tuambiane ukweli. Whoever has a bigger hand, a stronger hand, has a bigger bargain.
Yeah.
Kama ni anakulisha kila siku for the last 6 months, wote mwambia nini? Usiingie hapa late na kwambia alafu nyumba ifungwe. Hata kama anataka. There are someone like that. So me, I'm feeling strongly we need to also to tackle the issue of abuse in terms of how people are abusing each other in marriage, and not even verbal, apart from a verbal abuse. How people are treating each other, and we all, because there are men today who are crying, and there are women today who wish if today something happens, this man will not even see my back, he will see my shadow.
Let me ask, truth, from a man's perspective, is it true that money beautifies?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, how?
It makes it boosts esteem of the woman. It makes
not on men, on women generally. Mwanaume akiwa na pesa anakuwa more handsome, more appealing.
True. Yes.
Makes it easy to submit to such kind of a man.
Yes.
Talk about it even on the women's side. Is it true?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very true. That's what I'm saying. If a woman has money, all right, it will boost her esteem. It will boost her charisma. She will become more beautiful because she can take care of herself better. Najua akona control 100,000. About this time I'm spending 30 on myself. Ingine kama ana napoka tano na mboe ijipaka tano.
Nende kitengea 100.
So what is what kitengea 100? It makes her more beautiful. She will put long nails akichoka nazo kesho azikate zingine. Hiyo umepoa 5,000 na mboe. So it's true, it beautifies. It makes her, she takes care of herself better.
Okay.
Yes.
How about for a man?
For a man, it makes you feel a king. It makes you feel bigger. It makes you feel have it in control. It makes you. It also, if you know how to
control.
You're in control. It's true. It makes a man to feel I'm in control. Any man who is broke, naturally anaka moga. Anakaiwe kama like a suspect. Kimbia. Any time, look at any loud man. He has some money. Men that shout, "Why?" Ongana fuka yake. When you get petrol station, mtu akona Mercedes, mtu akona Pro Box. You know, because this man feels I'm big. It boosts ego for the man. It makes their head feel big. No? Then also it makes them, now they can groom them. Nowadays men groom themselves. Wait. Men can spend 10K at things in kichwa, afinyo mabega, makwapa kidogo.
Wale wa hivi. Tusichana haki. It is well. Acha niwaache for today.
Wako kazi.
Tutakutana Royalty Divine.
Wako kazi, wako job.
Sawa, hiyo kazi yenu acheni. Napeleka wababa wengi watoke kwa manyumba. Unasukuma baba. Unakuwa kama pasi. Your husband goes to kinyozi twice a week. Na ndevu na nikipara. Lakini anaenda kusukuma kichwa hiko. mama zile vitu wanajionea kwa hii nyumba.
Wajana mwanaume ajirombose ukajibambe.
Anajirombose akisikia.
Wacha jirombose.
Yeah.
Akisikia utamu ya kufinyo wachana na yeye wacha. It's part of kinyozi, it's part of kunyolewa. It's a package for the service.
God help us.
Me, I think women should not have an issue with that.
Yeah.
Akifinyo acha. Kwanza ndio si umosi.
Women, you've had it from a man's perspective. That money beautifies
and boosts the ego of the man.
So if you have to be beautiful in any way, if you have to keep your hair in check, you have to keep your children looking good and all that, and for you to take care of yourself, you need money. Any woman that is in the house, you're doing yourself injustice. Tafuta kitu ya kufanya. Thank God the year is coming to an end. 2022 will become even much better.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question then, because our time is almost up. A few minutes before.
I wanted us to wrap it up in a certain manner.
That subject we have not even touched the number 4.
Yeah. For me, being the week of Thanksgiving in church, and being a thankful week that God has seen us through 2021 and all that, that's what triggered today's topic.
Yes.
So my question is, one thing or two that would, from a man's perspective, would make him feel appreciated. And for me, I say from the lady's perspective.
What will make the man feel appreciated?
Appreciated. What would show the man gratitude?
One.
From the wife.
From the wife. For me, it is very important. One is tell him that you appreciate what he's doing. Especially if he's a responsible man.
Yeah.
And don't tell him in a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Tell him, I'm telling you something, my husband. I'm very happy and proud of you that you take care of us. If possible, give him eye contact. That thing will sink in his bone marrow. The man will feel very. Matter of fact, he will be energized 3 times. And come with a Red Bull. That's one. 2, treat him nicely. For him to feel appreciated, treat him nicely. Show him, don't tell him. Show him he's the king. By how you take care of him, the way you serve him food, the way you talk to him, the way you handle him. It will show him appreciated. Once in a while, buy him a gift. If you can, make him a special meal. Now, with what's the occasion? Hey, I just made a good meal. Just say, I appreciate you. Yeah, just those kind of gestures make a man feel nice.
Okay. And for women,
number 1.
Just already the attitude of the reception attitude is wrong.
Okay.
Wrong. Ninyamaze. Tuachie tu hapo kwa men.
I want to hear. We want to hear.
Now, for women, what I said in the beginning, women love to be appreciated physically. Okay? I like your eyes, I like your hair, the way you've made it. You're still appealing, you're still beautiful. Akiva, appreciate your nguo ama itoe max. Sema tu kitu. One day, one of the ladies here in church told me that she had dressed, amepiga pasi, ile Sunday, and the husband had not seen the outfit akiwa amevaa. So ni ile wamama wanamalizanga ku make up, then wanavaa nguo ndio watoke. The husband told her, that outfit no. And because she loves the opinion of the husband, she appreciates the opinion of the husband, alirudi kupiga pasi tena, kutafuta kwanza. And they went kwa wardrobe one by one. Mzende alitafuta ile anyatava. Isn't that nice?
That's nice.
That's so nice. She took it positively and they were ready to leave. Wakarudi kwa wardrobe. So women appreciate such kind, the sane ones, the ones that have the Holy Ghost. Kwani mwili yako imevaa na atembe kama polisi ya kuacha hapo umesimama. There are those ones who are there. But the ones that have sane mind will take that very positively and they will know what Kenya inafanyanga. Generally, it makes you as a woman know your man looks at you. Bado anakuangalianga. Kuna wanaume
unapenda kuangaliwa.
Okay. Na mabwana zetu. Okay. It makes you feel, hey, this man still has glances. He still looks at me. Those small corrections, those small appreciations like that. Another thing that will make a woman feel very, very appreciated as a woman, as your wife, is when you appreciate, especially for the housewives, the much is not the little, the much they do in the house. Nothing makes a woman feel as if she will give back for you 10 times if you realize the stress she has gone through after delivery. Akotuna kanyonyo hapo ameza. My wife, I appreciate you for, going through what you have gone through, carrying our child for 9 months and bringing him. Maybe I'm a cat or CS. That woman can even give back that same day again for you. Because I may feel, wow. So you've seen what I've gone through. Small things, puff up the woman. And they want now to do it bigger for you as a man. Mm-hmm. So even if she's a housewife, okay, the match, I won't say the little because it's not little. Kazi ya nyumba ya watoto ya nini si kidogo. Unaweza tembea kwa hiyo nyumba hivi. Your husband was seated in the office the whole day. You're more tired than him. Then akuja kuulize, sasa umeshinda hapo kufanya nini hata hujaoga? Na sasa hiyo watoto wako hapo ni doremi. Wengine wametoka shule, you have to make dinner. The work of the house is too much. So when they come home and appreciate, or even they find your quarterway into finishing and they take it up, or they help you, or they ask you, how can I help? Umwambie tu nisaidie watoto na homework, ama nikimbilie nyama niweze kupika. That way it makes that woman, she can die in that house trying to please you. So it is the noticing the little or the much things that she does as your wife, as a mother, and also now physically appreciating her. Physically appreciating her.
Sisikia financial appreciation. Unampata ya macho.
Financial ni ya must. Hiyo sasa si ndio kisugua roho. Ukikuja kama tuseme hivi.
Kuna mpenda pesa.
Ameshinda hapo amefua umtandike na 1000 kama 5. Si kesho atafua hizo nguo mpaka azianike kwa roof.
Kwa nini upenda pesa?
Hakuna mtu apendi pesa.
Ndio mama.
Hakuna mtu apendi pesa hata watoto.
Mama anapenda pesa sana. All right, I have a question before we say it's a wrap. And this is my question. And before even we say that, this Sunday we have Thanksgiving.
Yes, Thanksgiving.
We'll get to that in a few. This is a question. There's this woman who the husband does not want her to work, does not give her money, does not want her on Facebook or any social media, does not want her to be in any business, or rather even the man decides what she will do. Do you think it's correct? And what should the woman do? In short, it's like the woman is in a slavery kind of a mood. In terms of, you find the man does not want her to work or do business. The man wants her to be in the house. The man does not want the wife to have any other phone apart from kabambe. Monica Muizi. The man does not want the wife on social media or anything. Do you think it's right? And what do you think the woman should do? What do you think the woman should do? Ladies, talk to me. Men, give me an advice. Let me hear. The sister could be watching right now, and she's just there. She doesn't know what to do. The man does not even give her money. Not even 1 shilling. Does not give her money. If she wants something, it will be brought. But the man won't give her. Go and buy. Matter of fact, the man can send a house help money when he's away. Send the man to the house help, so the house help can go and buy what the wife wants. But the money in the hands of the wife is a no-no. What do you think is right, and what do you think the woman should do? All right, as you're typing and you're telling us, those who are watching on Sowa TV, you can also give us your thought, your comments, and your take on 0727-438-728. You can give us a call. We'll pick your calls. Just call us 0727-438-728. Do you think it is right? Do you think that's how it should happen?
This one, in the course of, as they type, in the course of the conversation that we are having, said, what about the men who do what their mother says in the marriage?
Those who are already to get married.
Okay, what should they do?
They should fight it until it goes.
How?
Tell him you don't want it.
You know mama's boys and their mothers.
Fight it. Let him know until it changes.
Sasa huyu mama ukimwambia fight atakunja ngumi. Which fight?
Keep on telling him, your mom can't run this
Yeah.
Make it an issue. Discuss it, talk about it, tell him several times.
Yeah.
Bagas watashika. Don't take it.
You know, one of the things I've realized is that to some extent, there are mother-in-laws who are like co-wives.
Yeah.
To some wives.
So, yes, true.
Akona sauti kwa hiyo nyumba ni kama angeulizwa yende angeoa kijana yake. Sorry to say. It's so unfortunate.
So unfortunate.
Yeah. But such kind of a man has a problem. If you allow your mother that close, you have a problem. A major one.
Major one. All right, we have a few minutes. As you're typing.
Julia is saying, I'm Julia. Men should step up and they should take care of their wives. Wonderful comment.
Okay.
Yeah, those are very, very good comments.
Yes.
Good evening, Soa. Aki, today you're talking to my heart. You're talking my heart out. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and indeed it's not easy. Some of us are very hardworking, but that opportunity of working tunakaziwa. I told you, African men. We ameandika na Kiswahili hapo nyuma tunakaziwa, so that means she's Kenyan. African men, please, you need to change.
Mnaniangusha.
Release those women to go and work. 2 hands are better than one.
It's true. It's
And her being empowered does not mean you're a lesser man.
True.
Leave those small insecurities and let women.
They are very petty.
They are very creepy and petty.
All right. The other one.
Yeah, there's no other comment from my end unless I check from the other line.
You're watching on what? Is it on what?
No, that was on 0705.
Okay.
Those that are sending from SOA TV.
Okay. I'm trying to get on Facebook. I'm not seeing them coming.
This one is saying, True mommy. I don't know what I said there. Akasema true mommy. True mommy, my wife used to get more money than I did, and she was sweet. Okay? No day that she showed me madharau, even a single day. I treasure my wife. Daddy, she is the best. Pastor Alex. Oh, okay.
Okay, Daddy.
That is why I will give her anything she asks, or even without asking. I told you.
I raise good sons.
Wamama ni ile tu venye tu umemserve.
Kuna wale wenye ni moto. Sio uverasa ni moto ya kupika. I'm trying to get on Facebook. My phone has the challenge there. But let's come to the conclusion because our time is up already. This Sunday we are having our Thanksgiving, annual Thanksgiving. We do it every second week of every December. What is it about? God has been so good the entire year.
Yeah.
God has kept us. God has protected us, preserved us, watched over us, given us everything we asked for. What else do we want? What can we do? Is just to tell him thank you. And this Sunday we're having a very, very powerful Thanksgiving service. This is what we do. This is what God laid into my spirit. That one, we come before him in praise. Intense, corrosive, brutal praise. Number 2, we do what we call financial dominion for the next year. So we start from 1 shilling. You carry 1 shilling, as in shilingi moja. You carry it in, again 5 shillings. You carry 10. You carry 20. You carry 40. You carry 50. You carry 100. You carry 200. You carry 500 and 1,000 in that format. Then as we are in praise, we dominate. As we drop 1 shilling, we dominate the shilling. What happens is this. It gives us financial dominion for the year. So everyone that is watching, I want you to prepare yourself for this Sunday. Carry 1 shilling, carry 5, carry 10, carry 20, in that order. Carry 40, carry 50. In total, it's like 1,100 or something. That is too little for compared to what God has given you the entire year. So I want you to make sure you don't miss this and do this. Another thing I usually advise people. Look at your family. You have brothers and sisters probably who are not saved, and those who maybe don't go to church. What do? You tell them, my brother, we're having a Thanksgiving in church. We're thanking God for his protection, preservation. COVID came. We could have died by COVID, but God sustained us. So I want you to give me an offering. I go take you to church for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And what will happen is if you thank God for keeping your whole year, all right? I know you've been giving thanks. But if you say, I'm going to church specifically for Thanksgiving, then the next year, God will make it better. You cannot die before your time. Why? The forces that drink blood can't drink your own. God will preserve you. God will keep you. So I want everybody to make sure you come. And listen to me. If possible, don't send it. Come to church with it. Let's thank God in high praises on Sunday. We will take it to another level. Because this thing, we have done it for years. We have seen how God has preserved. One thing I thank God. God has sustained all our members. God has kept them. God has blessed them. So we are coming strongly with thanksgiving, and everybody must participate, and God will bless you. And for those who have been watching us on SOA TV, watching us on all social media handles, our time is now. It's time for us to wrap up. And your parting shot.
My parting shot is keep watching SOA TV, touching lives with the power of love.
Yes.
And this thing called marriage will continue being hotter and hotter.
And fire.
Yeah, we didn't answer the question.
Which one?
I was the question that you asked.
I was okay. What is the take?
Oh, you had forgotten.
Not really. It's because my link refused to open, so I said let me leave it for now.
Oh, okay.
And I was told we have only 3 minutes. Okay.
All right. So we answer or we wrap up. I was waiting for us to answer.
Yes, you answer. What is your take?
Okay, my take is that is a manipulative, controlling, blood-sucking, careless, insensitive, egomaniac, masquerade of a man, of a husband. Yeah, and that woman should not allow such kind of treatment on herself. Mm-hmm. Some things I usually say they're in your hands. It's your life. Maisha ni yako. Unaona. So it is how you show someone that you've allowed them to handle you.
To handle you, yes.
Hivyo tu ndio watakubeba. Ukiwaonesha you can be handled as trash and you take it, they will soon step on you and use you as a rag.
True.
Unaona. So that woman should stop it. That woman should speak out. If it doesn't change, that's not a marriage.
So you advise at some point she leave?
No, if it doesn't change. She should put things down, put things straight, how they should be done, how she wants to be treated, and refuse how she's being treated. If it does not change, she can walk out. That's a prison.
True. Never been a marriage where you're manipulated, you're controlled, you have no say, you're like a prisoner in your own life.
Yes.
You should not take it. It's not right, it should not be there. And that will help you to have a life. Because the moment you have a man who cannot be allowed access social media, there's a man who has insecurities, the man who doesn't know himself, and the man who has a problem with his own, what do you call it? Whatever. He has a problem with himself. He doesn't, inferiority complex.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. So that kind of person is dangerous. So you need to find your way. Tell him if it doesn't change, find your own life. You're not born to be somebody's slave. Oppression is not submission.
And it's not love.
It's not love. We believe you've been blessed. We believe you caught something. We believe that God has, enlightened your place. And those who felt that our toes have been stepped on, change now.
Yeah.
And for those who feel our ego has been lifted, submit. And God will help us. As we always say, as long as you're not dead,
there is hope for your tomorrow.
And keep watching SOA TV.
Touching lives with the power of love.
Till we see you again tomorrow for Divine Encounter. God bless you. No, Minister's Manna. God bless you. God watch over you and be with you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Good night.